Hey there, Pharmacist Ben with another Bright Bite. 3 stories I want to talk about today, 3 or 4, depending on our time. First one from the obstetrician and gynecologist. This is a study that was done. This was actually a review of studies that was done to see how vitamins work, the benefits of vitamins in pregnancy. The title of the article, Vitamins in Pregnancy Review. Anyway, this was published in the Obstetrician and Gynecologist, and it says that free provision, this is a quote, free provision of vitamins to all pregnant women should be considered, and the benefits would outweigh the cost. Well, kudos to the doctors, they got one right. The fact remains to be seen, or it remains to be seen, what kind of vitamins they're going to be using, or what kind of vitamins they'll suggest, what kind of doses, will they be RDA doses, but still a step in the right direction. A step in the right direction, recognizing that vitamins are key components of health, and especially the health of a developing baby. In the same vein, second article from this one was published in where was it published? This is from Science Daily. I'm not sure where it was published, but it's headlined "How a Low Protein Diet Predisposes Offspring to Adult Hypotension." Quote, studies have shown that the offspring of mothers on a low protein diet are more likely to develop hypertension as adults. This is so important for mothers to recognize. You will have a large impact. Your health will have a large impact on the health challenges that your child-to-be will have all the way through adulthood. And your lack of nutrition or your good nutrition will also have an impact. If you are not, for example, getting enough protein, hypertension is just one of the things that can happen. Vitamins in pregnancy, we know how important those are in terms of deficiency disease states. Please, mothers to be, recognize the need, number 1, to get on a nutritional supplement program if you're pregnant, and number 2, to watch what kind of foods you're eating. All right, a third story, kind of similar, except on the other end of life. This one has to do with Alzheimer's disease. Food combination associated with reduced Alzheimer's disease risk, and eating fish, chicken, nuts may lower risk of Alzheimer's disease. These are both from Science Daily today, and actually yesterday. And both of them talk about the importance of a good diet when it comes to brain health. Well, hello. Quote, a new study suggests that eating foods that contain omega-3 fatty acids, such as fish, chicken, salad dressing, and nuts, that's the way these medical studies are, may be associated with lower blood levels of a protein related to Alzheimer's disease and memory problems. Well, listen, folks, Alzheimer's disease is like any breakdown and degenerative disease. When you have a breakdown or degenerative disease, you have a problem in the matrix that cells are sitting in. Problems in the matrix that cells are sitting in result in dysfunctional cells that produce dysfunctional proteins. The wrong kind of proteins, too much of the wrong kind of proteins, too much of the right kind of proteins. Their protein-making machinery goes awry. So when they look at Alzheimer's disease brains, they see proteins. And so they say, well, the problem is proteins. No, the problem is not proteins. The problem is the sick cell. And why is the cell sick? Because the matrix is sick. The matrix is the tissue, the stuff that the cell sits in, and the matrix is responsible for all kinds of health considerations for the health of the cell. Electronic health considerations. There's an electrical energy that this stuff conducts. Nourishment, it conducts food, it directs food into a cell. And detoxification, it pulls toxins away from a cell. When this matrix, this stuff that the cell is sitting in, begins to get poisoned, the cell gets sick, wrong kinds of proteins are produced, and that is all disease. It doesn't matter where it shows up. That's the mechanism of all disease. Now, the question then has to be asked, why does that matrix become toxic? And there's only one place, and that is the foods that we are eating. And that is the main place, or the foods we are eating.